Good evening, everyone. That was a lot easier tonight than it was on Sunday. Connected with no problem. Looks like we've got 7 people in here. I don't know if these people are still here or not. They commented earlier. Hello, Marianne. Hello, Texas Raider. I believe it's Chris. Am I correct on that? Takes me a while to remember names. Sorry about that. Hello, Austin. Am I correct in your name, Texas Raider? Is it Chris? It takes me okay, thank you. Yeah, it takes me forever to remember names. Always have problems with that. Hello, Gary. And here's Superman. He decided he wanted to come up and lay in my lap. Well, hopefully things will go a little better tonight than they did Sunday. It's connected, no problem tonight. No problem whatsoever. But I did have a phone call on Monday. It was the contractor that's installing the fiber optic. Not making the final installation, but the one that runs the wire from the pole to the house. I asked if it was okay if he stopped by to see what needs to be done so his crew can come and do that. And I told him, sure, go ahead, stop by. I was out on the road. I had to go get dog food. And I'd planned on making a couple more stops, but since he was coming, I just got the dog food, came back home, and apparently he got here before I got back home because I didn't get a chance to talk to him. I wanted to ask him if he had any idea when they were going to be running the line. Because originally I was told 60 to 90 days, and that was about 3 weeks ago. Almost a month ago. So, no, I think it was about 3 weeks ago. Because it was week before Thanksgiving. So, I'm hoping maybe they'll run a little bit ahead of schedule. Because it would be nice to have the fiber. See who else came in. Hello, Charlene. About Luke 29's been a member for 15 months. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Austin Garrett, been a member for 5 months. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate that. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Wanda. Hello, DJ Turneroo. Like 27 people in here already. Thank you, everyone. Hello, Joe. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Lori's Prepping for Heaven. Hello, Haig. Hello, Ark Wildman. Hello, Mickey. Hello, Ace. Oh, welcome in, everyone. I feel much better today than I did Sunday. I was telling about that pain that I had in my thigh. Well, it wasn't terrible, but anytime I was up walking around, it was bothering me pretty good. Well, that's one of the stops I was going to make Monday. I was going to go to Dollar General and get some acetaminophen. Well, I came back home after getting the dog food because I wanted to try to catch the guy who was here for the fiber and ended up missing him anyways. So yesterday I made Dollar General, got some acetaminophen, took 2 tablets last night before I went to bed, and then I took 2 more tablets this morning, and today I feel much better. Better than I have in almost a week. So I got outside, got some more work done on my diesel heater. I probably could have got that finished today, but I didn't want to take a chance on something going wrong and then not having heat to last through the night tonight. So I went and got a tank of propane. I was hoping I didn't have to do that because... What are you doing, Domino? Domino jumped into a styrofoam thing up there and rolled right down. Because I'm cutting it very short on money this week. So I really didn't want to go spend another $20 on another tank of propane, but I didn't want to be cold tonight. So I went and got the propane. And by the time I got back, it was almost dark. And they closed at 5, so I had to go when I went, or I would have missed it. But tomorrow I'll be able to finish that up. I had the heater itself mounted to the side of the house last week. Today I got the fuel tank mounted. Fuel lines all run. Filters hooked up. Fuel pumps hooked up. All I got to do tomorrow is drill a hole, run the air duct in, and hook up the wire in. And then if everything goes good, it'll start up and it'll be working. Who else do we have in here now? Hello, Ann. Well, don't get yourself in trouble, Gary, if things are getting busy there. I'm just exiting myself out of the chat. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Charlene. I guess mostly just people talking to others in chat. Just trying to make sure I don't miss anything here. Oh, I know what you mean there, Lori. Yeah, I do that a lot too. I hate when I miss people, but it happens. Oh, that's nice of you, Bobby. We're about an hour apart, Wanda. Maybe just under an hour. Yeah, there you go, Bobby. 2 mountains away. Well, sorry to hear that, Mickey. But I understand the poor eyesight. My left eye is 2200 for distance. Up close, it's not as bad. And my right eye is 2060, so my eyesight's far from perfect. Hello, Yankee Kyle. Yeah, that'd be one heck of a walk, Joe. Yep, Wanda, you're a long ways. Yeah, that's right, Arkwell man. Hop, skip, and a jump. You go by the road, little bit farther. Yeah, because all of us that live in the Waldron area, Boonville area, as a crow flies, none of us are that far apart. But by the road, that's a different story. Hello, Nita. What do you mean, Gary? Your good looks. Your mind must be going. Hello, Ace. Well, I'm not doing too bad, Yankee Kyle. Doing better now than I have been for the past week. Yeah, I'm just checking on a couple channels here, make sure that I'm still subscribed to them. Always got to do that occasionally. So you must be in the northern part of Texas then, Chris. Because I know the Houston area is like 7.5, 8 hours. Hello, Albert. Yes, there is plans of insulating it. The ceiling is actually in the progress of being insulated right now. And I've got to get the wiring roughed in before the walls are done. The stuff is ordered for that. But part of it came and part of it is still taking a while. I believe one of the packages left Dallas on, well, it got to the hub in Dallas on December 2nd, I believe it was. That still hasn't come yet. And Dallas is just a few hours away. So no need for it to take that long. But from there, they shipped it to Florida. And now it's sitting in Florida. And there's another package that's got some of the stuff in it. That is... can't remember where that is. Can't remember if that's in Iowa. But again, just sitting there. You know, USPS is getting horrible. They're taking weeks to get packages just 100, 200 miles. Okay, Nita. Yep, the membership you gifted to you expired. The 30 days was up on that. But I appreciate that. Well, I'll stay warmer tonight than I did last night, DJ Turneroo. Last night I only ran the heater on medium because I was concerned about how much propane I had. But I've got it on high right now, and it's warm in here. It'll stay warm overnight. I haven't put the new tank on yet, but I know this tank's not going to last long. If it is still going when I go to bed, I'll put the new tank on. And then hopefully by tomorrow night, I have the diesel heater going. That will put out almost, well, not quite, about 3/4 more heat than this heater. Oh, okay, Chris. Yep. Texas in your name was just making me think that you were from Texas. Sorry about that. Yeah, everything's okay, Nita. Hello, Midnight Madness. Yeah, sometimes I get notifications, sometimes I don't. One thing I have noticed that helps And if you notice a channel that you're not getting any notifications from, that you've got it clicked all notifications, click no notifications, and then click all notifications, and sometimes that works. I've had a couple channels that all of a sudden I don't get no notifications whatsoever from them. I check, they're doing lives, putting content out. So I did that, and then I started getting notifications from them. Yeah, I went back, looked there, Gary. Well, in fact, talk about my heater. There it goes. It's out of propane now. I went back and checked, see what channel you're talking about. Yeah. Albert's been in my live before. Yeah, I know sometimes mods do share links of channels that really aren't creators. Oh, nice, Nita. Hello, Lighttheway. Thank you for that. Let's see if I can get over here and highlight that. Thank you, Lighttheway. I appreciate that. Okay, Ace. Yeah, I understand. I do the same thing sometimes. Sometimes I have to just sit back and listen and not look at the screen for a while. Yes, absolutely, Bobby. They are ridiculous. Well, all the critters are doing good. The cats are all doing good. They're mostly settled down for the night now. Because I'll wake them up shortly, because I always feed them before I go to bed. So they'll get up for that. Dogs doing good. They were out there helping me today when I was working on the diesel heater. And chickens are up to their usual adventures. I think I had a predator get one of my barred rocks the other night. Because I've never seen the chickens do that before. Because she was tore right apart and only part of her body was there. One leg was tore off and was out in the run, and the rest of her body was, what was left of it, was still in the coop. So I'm assuming that was a predator that got her. But other than that, rest of them seem to be doing good. Oh, okay, Chris. I understand. I'm glad everything went well with that Midnight Madness. You know, gallbladder's nothing to mess with. I know Mama V from Possum Run Homestead had her gallbladder removed last year, and she was pretty sick from it. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Bill. Well, they did come for me, Bill, but they decided they didn't want me. They get right back to his spaceship and left. Yeah, these last couple of days have really felt cold, Bobby. I don't know. Because we've had the wind. But it just seems like it's felt colder. Yeah, I hear coyotes out here every night. I gotta get the electric fencing set up right so I can have the dogs out there in that area. Now that I'm feeling a little better, hopefully I can get that done. Oh, dogs are terrible, Gary. They are the worst predator there is. Because up until this chicken here, I've never had anything taken by anything other than a dog. And not stray dogs either. Always been dogs in the neighborhood. I don't think we have an overabundance of foxes here. Rarely do I ever see a fox. Hello, Emily. The you talk about the black cat that's on the thumbnail, or did you see a black cat on the camera here tonight? Because Fluffy's over on my bed sleeping, and then Dixie's over that way sleeping. Just let me know if it was one you saw on camera here, or if you're talking my thumbnail, and now I can let you know who it is. Yeah, Emily, up in the part of the state where I used to live, they're getting more snow up there this week. I see people are commenting that don't even have snow cleaned up from the last storm yet. Okay, Joe. You have a good night. Okay, that one on the thumbnail, that was little guy. He died, it'll be 2 years ago, March 30th. Now he turned 3 years old. Yeah, he turned 3 years old on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Now, 2 days after that, I noticed that he was sick, and I got the money to take him to the vet. Couldn't get a ride to the vet. I I think it was something treatable. I just had that feeling that it was treatable. Then he ended up dying on March 30th of 2023. He was a really nice cat. Everyone that saw him, they loved him. He was so friendly. Okay, Gary. Oh, thank you, Emily. Fortunately, I'm a lot closer to a vet now. Now I'm closer to just about everything, so that makes it nice. Well, I'm glad we don't have any snow here, Lighttheway. I do not like the snow. I don't know why you're not a moderator. I thought you were. We are now. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break. I want to go put that other tank of propane on because it's starting to get chilly in here already. I don't want to let it get too cold. So I'll be right back. Just take me a couple minutes to get that done. Okay, I'm back. You guess I want to let it get too cold because I'll never get it warmed back up if it drops too much. Because this heater here is nowhere near big enough. If I can get it turned on before the temperature drops, I can maintain the temperature in here, no problem. And depending on how cold it is outside, it'll go up some in here. But if it really drops down, then it'll be cold all night. And I don't want to go through another night of that. Like I was saying earlier, I'm really trying to stretch the propane, so I only hit it on medium last night. And it got chilly in here. But I decided gonna have to get the propane today, so I went ahead, spent the money, and got it. There we go. Hit exit out of chat and come back to get the rest of my chat here. Oh yeah, this place is up east Lake Ontario that has gotten quite a few feet of snow. There got to be places up there that's gotten over 100 inches already. Yep, exactly what I'm trying to avoid, Emily. I don't want to get cold. Well, that black ice can be nasty. Speaking of the holidays, I will be doing a live on Christmas night. I know some people aren't gonna, but I'm gonna do my live. And might be something special. Won't be a lot, but since it's Christmas, I am gonna give something away. It'll probably just be one item. Hello, Jonesy. Yeah, it's an awful way to die, Lighttheway. Because I know when you get to a certain point in the cold, it is just so painful. I know from experience. I've never actually had frostbite, but I've been right on the verge of it. And it is painful. Oh, that was a joke, Emily? I thought you really were going to talk about me. Yeah, Jonesy, it's middle of summer over there. The heater I'm using now is propane, Haig. My diesel heater not quite hooked up yet. All I got to do is drill the hole, run the air duct through, and hook the wires up and hope for the best. If I was 100% sure that I wasn't going to run into any problems and it would start right up and stuff, I would have finished it up this afternoon. But I didn't want to take a chance of not having heat tonight, so I quit working at about 4 o'clock and went and got a tank of propane. And of course, by the time I got back, it was almost dark. Well, Bobby, I've got 3 dogs right outside here I could put in bed with me tonight. But it'll probably be a 6 or 7 cat night. I've got 2 that never get in bed with me. They used to, but they don't anymore. They prefer sleeping by themselves. They don't even cuddle up with another cat. But usually there was at least a half dozen of them that would get in bed with me. Hello, Eunice. I'm not sure on that, Eunice. I'm still waiting for Jeff to get the rest of his stuff out so the floor can be redone. But most likely, it's not going to be until spring. I'm in the process now of getting some insulation in here. The ceiling's in progress right now. And I'm waiting for some more electrical stuff to come in the mail. And then I need to get the wiring roughed in. And then we can work on the walls. But I can keep it warm in here. It's expensive. It's going to be less with a diesel heater. Because that's a lot more economical. Because the 5 gallons of diesel that I got cost me $16. And Jen from our mountain home told me that 10 gallons is going to last me quite a while based on the diesel heaters they're using. And a tank of propane is $20. And depending on the temperature, whether or not I got to run it all day and stuff. But if I run that propane heater on high, which I wouldn't run it on high 24 hours a day, because during the day, I can turn it back or turn it off. But it'll last 24 hours on high. So the temperature we've been getting, I'm getting 2 days, 2.5 days off a tank of propane. Like I said, that's $20. And with the diesel, I paid $16 for this 5 gallons. But then I found a place where I can get off-road diesel. And that's going to be, I think it's 40 cents. Yes, 40 cents a gallon less. So that's $14 for 5 gallon. So it's going to work out. I don't want to rush things moving into the house. Once Jeff gets his stuff out, get the people in here to redo the floor. And I just want to slowly move stuff in. I want to get stuff set up the way I want it and stuff. Instead of just throwing everything in there and, okay, here we go. Thank you, Jonesy. I appreciate that. You have a Merry Christmas also. You always support me, Jonesy. I appreciate that. Hello, Sassy777. Today it was chilly today. Yesterday too. We're supposed to be warming up a little bit. Saturday, we got a chance of showers and thunderstorms, but it's not supposed to be a complete washout, which I'm glad. I'll tell you that in a minute. And Sunday's supposed to be nice. Both days in the 60s, or near 60 anyways. So that'll be nice. I think tomorrow's supposed to be in the 50s. Saturday. Saturday is going to be the Christmas parade in Waldron, fireworks. They got stuff going on all day. It's big Christmas celebration. So I'll be going to that. And I'll be doing some filming. Hopefully everything comes out good. I'll get a video out on that. Last year, they didn't have the fireworks. So that's going to be added for this year. Someone donated the money for the fireworks. That's supposed to be just before the parade. And I've got a better tripod this year. So hopefully I can just set that up and let it go and don't have to stand there and hold my camera. Well, hold my phone the whole time. Oh, thank you, Lighttheway. Yeah, I appreciate you being here and spending time with me. Well, that'd be nice, Lori. Well, you're going to be busy tomorrow, aren't you, Barbara? I hope everything goes good with those appointments. Thank you, Jonesy. Thank you, DJ. Yeah, I'm glad I went to get the propane too. Hello, Beverly. Yeah, at some point in their lives, all of my cats have slept right up on my pillow with me. But now, my second to youngest, she was sleeping with me every night, right on my pillow. But the last 2 or 3 nights, she hasn't. But they're always sleeping down toward the foot of the bed and beside me and stuff. Of course, one thing that, now that it's gotten colder, one thing that keeps the cats from wanting to be in bed is they want to be over near the heater. Like right now, who is it? Dino is sprawled out right in front of the heater. And that's, well, it's not a long ways, but it's probably 15 feet from my bed. So it's a little cooler where my bed is. And sometimes they like to be over there in front of the heater. Well, sorry to hear about the cold rain there, Beverly. That's never good. I know the cold and rain doesn't mix good for my body. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Eunice. So if I had a heated mattress pad, then the cats could lay on my bed to stay warm. Okay, Bobby. Yeah, I understand. I haven't heard from Jeff since he put his last video out almost a week ago. I know in that video he said he was feeling better than he was, but he still wasn't 100%. Yes, Barbara, I saw that. And actually, if you check her description of her channel, she actually says something about how she got it worded. But she's got something in there about the Arkansas mountains. Oh, yes, Emily, definitely. They help keep me warm, and I help keep them warm. Yep, I don't blame them, Barbara. Yeah, usually 5 a.m., I'm sleeping pretty good. It's 11 p.m. here. You're not the only one tired, Wanda. Hello, Bubba. Yes, Eunice, that's good advice, because cats can do some damage with their claws. Hello, Flyover Urban Garden. No, not that cold, Emily. I've never been real big on Long Johns. Oh, nice, Barbara. Hope she can get something. Yeah, if I'm up at 4 a.m., Wanda, I'm just taking a little walk, and I'll go right back to bed and go back to bed. Just checking on something here. Oh, you're up to 37 subs, Chris. I think I was number 32, something like that. Yeah, if any of you haven't checked out Texas Raider, go ahead, check his channel out. You're welcome, Chris. Yeah, when I was taken out of work, I was working third shift. So I adjusted a little bit for my work schedule. A lot of nights I'm up until 1:30, 2 o'clock. Occasionally 3 o'clock, but usually I'm in bed by 2 at the latest. But I would say generally between midnight and 1. Like tonight, I don't think it's going to be a late night tonight. Oh, it makes sense, Wanda. Yeah, I've been known to do that before too, Emily. But it seems like lately, I don't play a lot of games on my phone anymore. I've got one game that I do play. I try to hit it for a few minutes every day just to get my daily bonuses. But usually, if I wake up during the night, I'll just check out a few things online. If I have a recently posted video, I'll check and see how that's doing. If I'm expecting a package, I'll check and see if it's made any movement from last time I checked. Stuff like that. Well, I hope to be canning some green beans someday, but it won't be for Libby's. It'll be for the old man. That's another thing I want to do at some point is get some raised beds built so I can do some gardening. And I want to do some canning. I've got a nice freezer, but the only thing with the freezer is gotta have electricity to run it. And we happen to get a storm and knocks the power out for a few days or week or longer, then you have a problem there. That's why I think I'll do more canning. Hello, Joanne. I actually have quite a little room in my freezer. I've got a 9 cubic foot freezer. And I just started using it again sometime over the summer. Probably sometime in July. Because I think it was June 19th when I moved here. And it was a while after that. What's going on over there, guys? I don't know what they were up to. I think they were fighting over who was going to lay in front of the heater. Oh, it's okay, Joanne. You made it in before I ended it. That's all that matters. Okay, you have a good night, Wanda. Thanks for being here. I have a generator that I could run the freezer off from. My generator would run freezer, refrigerator, and it would run my lights, laptop charger, phone charger, the router for the internet. Wouldn't run too much more than that. But what I used to do when all I had was a generator, if I wanted to microwave something, I would just shut off the other stuff, just use the microwave, and then turn the other stuff back on. But I do have a solar panel. I think it's 100 watt, 150 watt. That would be a start to get me going on some solar backup. Yep, I'm doing okay, Lighttheway. I use a 20-pound propane tanks, Chris. Because the heater I have, the propane tank fits in the back of the heater. So that has to take a 20-pound. And that's all I can handle anyways. After you take one of them full of propane, that's more than I'm supposed to be lifting. Because I'm not supposed to be lifting over 25 pounds. Hello, Tracy. Yes, it's a small gas generator. And I've got it, I don't know, probably 30, 40 feet out from the house. And I have a 12 gauge extension cord that I can run from the generator in the house. Because when we're having the electrical issues, some of you may remember the landlord had to get an electrician here and the main breaker was bad. And that would keep tripping. And before we found out that it was bad, didn't really know what was going on, but I had used my generator some then. And that worked out good. It's, I think they say that it's a 2350 watt generator, but it's actually 1900 running watts. So it won't run a lot, but it'll run a little bit. I would like to get a bigger generator someday. I'd like to get one that could run most of the stuff in the house. Obviously not the electric stove or the heat, but if it, and the water heater. But if it was able to run the pumps, the air conditioning, and lights and chargers, stuff like that, I'd be happy with that. Because I can do without hot water, because I've been doing that for years. And as far as heat, that I can deal without, because I've got this propane heater. I got my diesel heater. That won't be a problem. But if it could run the air conditioner, plus you're more likely to need air conditioning than heat in Arkansas anyways. You only need heat just for a few months. So that would be my biggest concern. But that's going to be down the road a little bit. Oh, yeah, Eunice. I hated to look at some of the sales because I didn't have money to buy anything. There was so much stuff, especially on Amazon, that I wanted to get. That was a really good price. I wanted to get a new rollator. I wanted to get an air fryer. And what else do they have? They had a shelving unit like the one that was bought for me a few weeks ago. But I see that's still on sale. Apparently that wasn't a Black Friday special. That was just a sale they had on it. Oh, there was quite a few things that I could have really used, but didn't have the money to buy them. Yeah, the 100-pounders wouldn't work out for me at all. I can't handle them for one thing. And I don't have a vehicle I can put them into taking them filled either. Well, I'm not going to be using a lot of propane after this. I'm still going to keep some propane around, if it gets real cold, like last year we had that Arctic blast, it was down below zero one night. Not much below. I think it was like 2 below. The next day it only got up to 15. But that's only going to be a few days if it does happen. Then if the diesel heater can't keep up with it, I'll have the propane heater for that. And just keep propane around for backup. And because I've never used a diesel heater, so I'm not sure. I don't know if they get dirty and quit and you got to clean them out or anything. But you just want to have the propane for backup. So 20-pounders are perfect for me. Hello, Gandalf. Yeah, that would be nice, Lighttheway. But unfortunately, the size of my channel, there's not many companies going to be willing to work with me. Just for little stuff. Oh, that's good, Barbara. Since I've been here, other than power just going out for a minute or two, it really hasn't gone out. But it worries me because I'm almost at the end of the line. And if something happens on this road, it's going to be a lower priority because it's not affecting a lot of customers. Because there's only, well, Drew's right next door to me. There's him, and I think maybe a couple more people. And then that's the end of the line. And then the next house after that, it's a different power company there. It comes in from the other direction. But last year, they cut the trees way back on all the lines around here. So that helps. Not saying that a tree still can't fall on the lines, because they can, but it's less likely to. And you can always get a lightning strike to a transformer or something too. And it sounds like you need to get warmed up there, Bobby. Well, I'm glad we're not getting down to 17. I don't even have the heat on in the well house tonight. It's only supposed to get down around 30. Well, one of two things, Barbara. If I got a bigger generator, either I would get it set up in a location where it could stay, or I'd get a wheel kit for it. so I could move it around. Hello, DJ. Yes, that's probably what I would do, Eunice. I'd probably build something over it and have it where I could take the sides off it when it was running. I had a I don't know exactly what you call it, but it's similar to an aquarium heater, only it's a lot bigger, that you put into a bucket of water or fill a sink up with water, whatever. Put that heater into it, and that will heat the water up. I'm about 100% sure what you're asking there, Anne. But I figure up the wattage that the stuff uses. And that's how I know what will work with what generator. Well, so that's why I just started seeing you not too long ago, Lighttheway. Yeah, I know I have a lot of lurkers in here tonight. Got 31 people watching. There's not 31 people chatting. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, anything that runs off 220, I won't be running off a generator. Like the stove and the water heater, I've never even tried running them. Because that would just take such a big generator to run them. It's hard, isn't it, Joanne? I try to watch as much as I can, but I can't get everywhere that I should be. Oh, yeah, if the ground's soft, it's going to sink right in. That's right, Eunice. Yeah, I think most likely I would build something over it and just have it so have hooks on the walls or something so I can just move them out easily. Yeah, you never know when something like that's going to happen, do you, Eunice? Who would have ever thought Texas would have froze as bad as it did? Yep, just as the light was starting, Superman came off my lap. But here you go, Joanne. He's laying right here on the arm of the chair next to me, sleeping. You know, after I picked him up, he didn't fully wake up, and he's right back to sleeping again. Well, thank you, Lighttheway. I appreciate you saying that. Well, it's good to know, Rachel, because this here is just under 400 square feet. Yeah, everywhere has crazy weather, Joanne. Seems like it's happening everywhere. Immersion heater. Okay, Eunice. Thank you. Oh, that's good to know. No maintenance on diesel heater? Because I didn't know. I just started hearing about diesel heaters within the past year or two. I wish I'd known about them when I was living in New York, because I would have had one in my camper there. Okay, you have a good night, Chris. Yes, so you're going to have about the same low temperature we are tonight, Joanne. Thank you, Sassy777. Yep, there you go, Eunice. That's all you need to do. You don't have to have running hot water. Oh, I know it happens, Laurie. Yeah, that camp stove is a good idea also. Hello, Judy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I chat live most of the time. Sometimes I don't. If I'm doing something, just listening to it. But I rarely comment on videos. So I understand that. Yep, there you go, Rachel. That's all you need. Pan hot water for dishes and stock pot for the shower. Yeah, I used to have a buddy heater. Those are nice. Look up in the sky. It's a bird or a plane. It's Superman. The chickens are doing good, Emily. Yeah, I've got one less now, but rest of them are doing good. That's a good idea with your water lines there, Eunice. I just got a box of hand warmers and toe warmers. Subscribers sent them to me. Oh, that's good to know, Eunice, about the diesel heater. I'll make sure I do that. Oh, I didn't know that about brick houses Lighttheway. I used to work with a guy that lived in a cement block house, and on a day when it's 90 degrees, he said he'd walk in there, and it was just like it was air conditioned. The cement block house would stay cold during the summer. He had the opposite problem. He had trouble heating it during the winter. And that was Oriole that gets walked through, if anyone's wondering. Yep, that's understandable, Eunice. If you're not used to the freezing temperatures, a lot of people aren't going to know what to do. I don't even answer a phone call if I don't know who it is. And 99% of the calls I get are on the number that I don't use. I just have it to use the data. And I've never given that number out to anyone. And I've had it for, let me see, it's been about 6 months now. So whoever had the number before, there shouldn't still be people calling for that person. Plus, a lot of them are coming up potential spam. So every number that comes through on there, and a lot of them are coming from the same exchange. Area code 479-307, I think, is the exchange. I keep blocking them. Then they'll call from another number. But I have cut back. It's gone from at least one call every day, sometimes a couple calls a day. I'm down to a couple calls a week now. So it's helping by blocking them. I wonder if, because the doctor's office is calling so many numbers, that's why they're picking that up as potential spam. But anyways, like I was saying, this is on a number that I've never even given out to anyone. So even if I'm blocking someone, it's definitely not a call for me. That's a weird one, Joanne. Okay, Bobby, you have a good night. Yep, the way houses are built today, you do need air conditioning. Years ago, they built them so they naturally stay cool, but they don't do that anymore. Okay, I guess I'm at the end of the chat. Been on here almost 2 hours. Well, thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. I think it's about time to call it a night. Unless anyone's got any questions for me. If anyone's got any questions or anything you want me to comment on, I can stay on for a few minutes longer. Yep, Emily. Start at 10 o'clock and it's 11:50 now. Yeah, had a lot of people in here, kept chat going. Well, I don't see any questions coming up, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end this now. Like I said, thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. And I have another live Sunday at 5:30 Central. And I'm not sure when my video of the fireworks and parade and stuff will come out. I might be able to get that out Saturday night after I get home, or it might be Sunday. And I also have some other stuff I want to get videoed. I've got some clips already. I'll try to get that video out before Saturday, but no guarantee. You know the way I've been lately. But now that I'm feeling a little bit better, I might be able to get that done. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Have a good night.